But I did get a vehicle. It has a OnStar, but I don't want to use that because have any of you heard the OnStar commercials? Right? And they actually play the actual accident in the commercial. I don't want that. I don't want people to know my business, me crying like a woman out there. It's all on the radio, right? That's what they do. And I could just see them there, you know, and it's like, well, I mean, they kind of got you trapped there because in the commercial they say, in our OnStar surveys, you know, our customers give us a 98% approval rating or something. I'm like, okay, did you do that survey during the crash? Or because they kind of got you. You're basically waiting on an ambulance, and that's the perfect time to do a survey. Well, Mr. Garcia, we want you to remain calm. We have an ambulance on the way. Thank you very much. Thank you. My leg just hurts so bad. Well, Mr. Garcia, while you're waiting on the ambulance, would you mind taking a quick 5-minute survey with us about the service we provided for you today? I don't know if this is a good time. I'm kind of blacking out here. Mr. Garcia, you know, we could always call off that ambulance. Okay, fine, let's do the survey. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you? And then they got you, so I could just see them, you know, now kind of putting everybody through to you, you know. Mr. Garcia, it seems you're late on your rent-a-center payment, and we have them on the line right now. They'd like to talk with you too. I mean, just all kinds of craziness. So, yeah. So I'm not gonna touch that thing. You know, so. We got Facebook people in here. People on Facebook, yeah, Facebook. So, you know, what cracks me up about Facebook is who was mentioned about the food? Yeah, you mentioned about the food, right? Right there. Hey, do you know what, dude? I'll make a donation if you keep your t-shirts and underwear to yourself. Just saying. I'm like, wow, he pulled out his underwear on stage. That's awesome. I know those weren't your underwear, dude, because they were small. Yeah, you ain't fooling anybody, bro. So, hey, but I feel your pain, man, because, you know, when I started doing this morning show thing, they kind of critiqued me, you know, after like the first show, and I kind of critiqued myself, you know, what I was wearing, how did it look, and how did I look, and they said, well, Roman, you know, you might want to maybe go, you know, get something kind of done. You look a little tired. Maybe go get a facial scrub or something, and you might want to try to look, you know, less fat. I'll work on that. So, anyways, seriously, again, I wish that was a joke. But they're great, so be sure to watch. So anyways, Facebook. But, you know, it's funny how people, they put all their business out there, you know, they philosophize, and they, you know, people probably here tonight took a picture of their beer and updated it. Hey, Chaparritas. Where are we? Chaparritas, Log Cabin, or where are we? So, no Grizzly Adams things going here. So, but you know, and so people put all this stuff out there, especially like when they get in a relationship, right? And they change their status. That's when it's official. When it's on Facebook status change. So, and I have these friends where, you know, they'll meet somebody at the club, and they've known them for maybe all of a week, and next thing you know, this is now their soulmate, and they change their Facebook status to in a relationship. And then by the next week, it's complicated. And by the third week, it's single, and they're putting the "I will survive" video on there, talking they don't need no man. So, and they're back at the club, all crying to remixes. If you ever let somebody put your hands up, if you ever let somebody put your hands up, that's crazy, right? So I had this friend of mine who she'd been single for a long time, and she updated her status. And I had asked her about it. I said, wow, I said, so who are you dating? And she says, a fireman. I said, fireman, was that his name? The first name's Abraham, last name fireman? Or what? She said, no, that's not his name, that's what he does. I said, no, is that what we do now? We introduce people by their occupation? You know? How are you going to feel when he introduces you to his friends and go, this is my girlfriend, Denny's waitress? I always get an awe on that. I don't know why. Why is that? You feel bad for her? You feel bad for her? She did it first. Talk to her. I'm just kidding. I make the jokes Checking my time. You know what? Actually today I was I went to have we went to have lunch with our son up in San Marcos, and it's funny because I do this because he goes to school at the Texas State, so I'll go meet him and we'll have lunch. I remember when his birthday rolled around, he was going to have to work and do all this stuff, so we weren't going to be able to really get together. And I said, well, I'll just meet you somewhere and we can eat, you know. And he's going to be 21, so he's going to have a beer, you know, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. So he said, yeah, well, that's a great idea, Dad. Let's meet. And I said, well, where do you want to eat? He goes, let's go to Hooters. I was like, don't let Mom find out. So I meet him at Hooters, and we get there, we order our food, and the waitress brings it, and he just starts eating. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. You don't say grace, or what? Well, you think just we're at Hooters, Jesus doesn't see you? He sees through cedar walls. Anyway, so we went up there today, we met with him, and while we were there, he gives me like one of their kind of local magazines there, and he says, Dad, you gotta read these things. There's these classified ads in the back for singles that are really funny. And my wife was with me, don't give me dirty looks. Damn you, Arnold. So, can't even make the jokes. But some of these are funny though. I was looking through this, and you had, like this one. Black female in search of male for dating between ages 43 and 50. No overweight men, please. You're living in the wrong state. Yeah, you are new to the area. You have no idea. You have no idea. You'd be so frustrated. This one. I'm sweet when I feel like it. Oh, that's nice. I'm mean when I feel cornered. I just want someone who can accept both sides of me. I'm angry and optimistic. And you're bipolar because... What does that even mean? She's like, I'm black, I'm white, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm left, I'm right. It's craziness. And look at this one, ladies. Here's one for the ladies. I think this is Mr. Right. The headline is Searching for Juliet. Oh, how romantic. It is, it's romantic. Let's see what else he has to say. I am Romeo Rose, and I pimp them hoes from the ghettos to the limos. I'm not making this up. And then it says, searching for the girl that has what it takes to be my Juliet. Oh, how sweet. She's just a dirty hoe to you. And then this one. Again, this is for people looking for a date. And a mate. And apparently a hoe. But I'm a bass player, and I don't hear well because of it. Which I guess in some relationships that works out well. I have a lot of boots and a lot of records. A Van Halen themed restaurant would be awesome. What? I don't even know what that means. This guy was so high when he wrote that. That is so funny. Here's one. I woo women with my sensuous and godlike presence. I am an expert in stucco. He's a godlike construction worker, ladies. So if you are, and they come up with these funny little names, like that one crazy bipolar girl was Riot Girl. So the guy's Captain.